I've had a rough week, but I'm still here. I'm trying to make the UBI happen still, and also communism. But I think UBI is easier. Universal Basic Income (UBI). Uh, I have I have a YouTube Premium. I love it. It's worth the 14, 16 bucks. No commercials. I think in Sweden they don't have commercials on YouTube. Isn't that wild? I think that's true. I forget. They might have changed it by now. I don't know. The world is wild. Fascism is on the rise. I don't like fascism, but I think I have been fascist in the past because I didn't know what I was doing. But at the same time, we could have. I could have died just now. You could have died just now. I could have died just now. You could have died just now. And recently, I've had some arguments with my mom, like brutal arguments, because I think I am a bit of a revolutionary like Martin Luther King Jr. I love Martin Luther King Jr. And they say only the good die young, which might be true to a degree because, the rich spend so much money to turn us into monsters. So yeah, I can't really I can't use my arms for much right now. I have to conserve energy. I might be going in downtown or to the Kingston Center later. I just got a comment on YouTube. I can't read the whole thing, so I'll probably have to reply to that later. Uh, my dad was Henry Lafferty. He died in 2014, I think. I only cried for him a little bit. I think I cried for Chris Cornell more than my dad because my dad was a bit of a dick, but in 2020 he left me $85,000, which changed my opinion of him to a degree. Because you know that's a really kind thing to do, to leave somebody $85,000. You don't just give anybody $85,000. That's a lot of money. But at the same time, some people get millions of dollars just for doing nothing except for winning the birth lottery. There's a birth lottery currently in effect. I think we need to abolish that. Like, I got the birth lottery and I was able to do a lot in 24 years out of my 26 years in the workforce. Being in the workforce is tough. There's a lot of tough jobs, and they need to be paid fairly. Like janitors, that's a tough job. They should be paid fairly. Janitors are a must in the world because I think we could get sick a lot without janitors. Okay, maybe we could all die. Most of us could die before we're age 50 without janitors. Holy crap! And women live longer than men because they're smarter. We need a matriarchal society. I don't get a lot of attention uh, online and in real life these days. Even though I think I have some of the best videos on YouTube and other platforms, but I think we're under a big change going on because of Trump and the Democrats. The Democrats say stuff, but they don't do the right thing more often. I'm sorry to say that. If you like the Democrats, I don't. I haven't liked the Democrats since 2016 after Trump won. And when Trump won in 2016, I cried for 3 weeks. I think I almost died. I had to go to the doctors to calm down, and they gave me drugs to calm down. I think it's a miracle that I lived. I can't lift the camera because I could actually a little bit. Yeah. Hey, I'm lucky to get this old. I like my haircut currently. I think it's better to be bald when you're balding, but it's up to you. Whatever you can have whatever haircut. You shouldn't be made fun of But kids and adults are wild sometimes. I don't remember the last time I was live. I have a bad memory because of my sugar addiction. I have a sugar addiction. I have diabetes because of it. So lower your sugar intake. But in the future, maybe there might be a cure for diabetes. Like there was a cure for polio. My mom has polio. She suffered because of it. Like even this year. That's pretty cool that there's 9 people in here. And my hand hurts. I gotta put it down. I have to talk to so many people to try to make the universal basic income happen or communism happen. I love Martin Luther King Jr. because of his support for the universal basic income. I'm pretty sure he got killed by the you know who for it. Uh, so I don't think my dad knew about communism or the universal basic income, or he would have tried harder to make it happen. So that angers me a little bit because like we should have had a retirement age of 18 or 14 since like the year 1900, and we should have had the internet in the year 1900 as well. You know, we need to make life better for the future inhabitants of Earth so that people are less angry and that we can unite. You know, because there might be aliens and there might be meteors. And then maybe there's ways to prevent earthquakes from happening. Maybe there's ways to prevent tornadoes from happening. I don't know. I'm not. That's not my forte. You know, I'm just a YouTuber and a writer. I'm currently. I'm currently writing 2 short films and 2 movies, but one movie is only in the preparement stages. I'm not a good talker, but I think I like talking one on one mostly. But it's hard to talk to people one on one these days because everyone's busy because the rich designed it this way so that they can't learn about better systems like communism or the universal basic income. Yeah, I can't lift the phone much. Hello, because my hands hurt. Uh, I might have to go to the hospital soon to get maybe shots or might get my hand chopped off or I might get my hand in a sling because I've been pretty busy even though I don't have a paying job. But I did inherit $300,000. But I do have the feelings of a revolutionary. I don't know if you don't understand me, just tell me because I love the youth. We need to make their lives better and their kids' lives better. I think it's happening because everybody loves their kids. I might have kids one day. That's hopeful. I can have kids with the first woman I meet. I don't know. I'm scared of women because they're wild. But I've had some flirtations with some women. I think I had a really hot girl back in grade school. She surprised the heck out of me by giving me attention. If you like someone, you better tell them. You know, build up the courage to talk to anybody you like, even if it's a cool guy or a fat guy or even a nerd that impresses you. And try not to hurt others, but accidents happen all the time, you know. And accidents teach us to make the world better. I've crashed on my bike. I've crashed on my bicycle a lot. Uh, my hand hurts. I gotta put down the phone. I'm just currently watching YouTube because I have YouTube Premium. It's worth the $16 because commercials suck, but some commercials are cool. But then you get tired of them. I don't know what the kids are watching these days. because I'm not a kid. I'm 40 now, which is surprising to me because I feel 13. I was 12 yesterday. There's 13 viewers right now, and I said I'm 13. I've gotten banned from I got banned from Instagram recently and I had an account for 11 years on Instagram. I think I spent like at least $20,000 on people on Instagram to try and make the UBI happen and to get what I want from them too. You can get a lot of things with money these days. Just think about anything you want. Like maybe you can get work from them, or you can maybe get their attention. If you think someone's attractive, money helps get money helps get their attention. I heard something outside, kind of scary. And I'm currently waiting for my mom to get home. She said she was coming home within the hour, but she might. I think it's been almost 2 hours now since she said she'd be home. I currently live with my mom because of the current system, and I don't know how to make money. I'm not that good at making money, even though I inherited about $300,000. Isn't that wild? I can inherit $300,000. Everyone should inherit $300,000 at least. But at the same time, we should make essential workers be paid higher so that society doesn't collapse. Like I'd be a janitor for $25 an hour. I don't think I'd be a janitor for $24 an hour. But at the same time, people get bored with their days, And if they're bored, they'll do anything for $0 an hour. And if I get healthy enough, I could be a personal assistant to maybe Gary Farmer, that actor. I could be an assistant to him for $0 an hour. And when you're a personal assistant to somebody, you learn stuff from the people you're being a personal assistant to because there's time to talk sometimes. I see people when they're working, they're always talking with each other. I used to do that too. You can have a lot of fun at work, but you got to work hard too, Don't let the business fail unless you hate the business, but then at the same time, that's kind of vicious, so we got to stop that too. Like, this one's a tough one to describe. People that want jobs should have them, even if the pay is only $0 an hour. Like, I'd work at McDonald's for $0 an hour because I want to work at McDonald's. But if they don't want me to do that, then I'll get paid. Isn't that cool? We gotta change the system with universal basic income or communism, or even anarchism. I'm sorry to say that if you're a right winger. I am a bit of a right winger. My comedy is a bit right wing, but I try not to say vicious things, unless it's for comedy, Makes me think of that Seinfeld actor. Remember that? That was so long ago. That's so cool that we have high quality videos. Anybody want to say anything? I say offensive stuff, so be warned. But I try to be nice because I want friends and maybe possibly a lover someday. If the gods let it happen. I believe in the gods, but they're vicious or they have favorites. Like this week, I think I was in my bed for like maybe 10 hours. I didn't want to be in my bed for 10 hours. I was sick, and it sucked. I wanted to go out and maybe picket. Have you ever picketed? It's okay to picket alone because sometimes you're alone and you got to do something. We have to change the world to be a better place so that We can maybe fight homelessness. I think it's impossible to end homelessness, but that's a possibility. We gotta have more homeless shelters, and we gotta have more gyms. Cause I'm fat. You know, like look at this. I'm really fat. I don't want to be fat. I want to have like a Brad Pitt body, but I can't do it because I'm not motivated enough. So in order to motivate people to be fit like Brad Pitt, we have to pay people to work out. Doesn't that sound great? More people would be fit like Brad Pitt if we pay people to work out. Uh, I had fans 17 years ago. I had a good series going on, but they had a lot of offensive stuff said. Uh, like the F word, the other F word. I think I can say fuck in this. I don't know. Maybe I just got canceled. I don't know. It's we gotta cancel culture because there are a lot of cool people that can do good things even though if they're canceled, you know. And if we cancel someone, we shouldn't make them go homeless or lose their jobs or anything. We should, or if they're really bad, maybe, obviously. We got to do stuff about violent people. Of course, there are sociopaths out there. Like life can be brutal sometimes. Like I had a chance to make some money this week, and my mom wouldn't help me as fast as she could, so I got really angry because I almost never make money. I don't want to be underpaid. That's a little bit of a problem because a lot of people are underpaid in this world. I don't know why the gods let this happen to us, but maybe we can make it better. There's a YouTuber called David Little Elk. He's a genius. He's a storyteller. I think he might have. I think they might have taught me about Iktomi, the trickster spider god. I don't know if you heard about if I don't know if you have heard about Iktomi, the trickster spider god, but he teaches people things, and he tricks people. I think I've been tricked a lot in the past 5 years, ever since I heard about trickster gods. Even Loki might be real from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Loki might be real. Isn't that scary and cool? I gotta watch I gotta watch season 2 of Loki, but I don't have Disney Plus right now because I'm poor. But I might be able to get it in a couple days or maybe a week. I don't know what I'll do with my money, but I'm gonna try to spend it as fast as I can because life can be short sometimes. Even 12-year-olds die. Sorry to say that. We live in a brutal world. Like my mom has lost siblings. Maybe I'll try to get her to tell her story about that. My mom doesn't like being on camera, but she's getting used to it. I don't know why she's my mom's really shy, but she has friends. That's really great having friends at age 72. So you have to keep trying to have your friends from your youth and maybe try to make new friends too when you're age 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you know? Because it's fun hanging out with friends. Friends are amazing. It's like one of the best things in the world to have friends. Currently it's just me and my mom hanging out most of the time. But sometimes she's busy and then sometimes I'm busy, so it's cool. I want to hang out with somebody in person for like 10 minutes straight. I don't think I've done that. Like, I want to hang out with somebody my age for 10 minutes straight. I hang out with my mom's friends for 10 minutes straight. We have lots of fun too. because I was a kid when my mom knew her friends. I love watching TV because I think the gods are into TV. Not TV, mostly YouTube. I watch TV a little bit. I kind of don't like the programming because people get busy. But I used to watch Doctor House, that show. Atheists are pretty smart, but they're kind of not that smart for not believing in the gods. Because I think I was always agnostic. Because I had a feeling there was a higher power. Wow, I've been on for 20 minutes. Cool. No comments though. That happens to me a lot. I'm kind of boring. But cool moments happen and then I filmed them. I might be able to watch this and maybe I didn't really laugh much, but I might laugh while watching this. I love making highlight videos. That's my forte. But I'm trying to get into live videos. I'm trying to get into improv comedy. My improv comedy style takes a long time to make, so I try not to show the outtakes unless they're funny, or actually outtakes are what improv is, I think. Yeah, if you're bored, get a camera, turn it on, point it at your face, and try to make yourself laugh. So, and then to make yourself laugh, you try to say stuff that you don't know what you're gonna say, which is fun because you might make yourself laugh, and that might make other people laugh. I've seen so many YouTube videos that have funny moments in them. I think I even had a video series where I had put for the funniest YouTube videos I saw, and I put them together in a compilation like that one video series that's out right now. If I continue with that, maybe I would have had more fans, but I wouldn't have been in them. But that's what I did back then too. I rarely put myself on camera. Yeah. Huh, I don't know where my mom is. She said she was coming back. It was kind of scary. Uh, well, I try to say the right things, but it's hard to. It's not. It's hard. Which you can like when you can offend someone by just saying I love you to someone. Just by saying I love you, you can offend someone. Isn't that wild? Some people's some people's parents are brutal to their kids. My mom has been great to me. She gave me $200,000 to do what I want for pretty much 20 years of my life, and I'm lucky for that. And I want that for everybody. But if you have a crappy kid, you should be able to kick them out if they're 18 without any worries, so that they're not homeless. Homelessness is brutal. There was one person in Kingston that's been homeless for 4 years. That's really sad. 4 years, can you imagine that? Without having a home? Imagine that. Not having a home for 4 years. I don't think anybody would want to date you. Isn't that sad? Dates are amazing. I've never been on an official date, and I'm 40, which is kind of scary to think about because dates are amazing. I would love to go on a date, official date sometime. Maybe I'll go on one soon with the money I'll get with my hard work that can pay off sometimes. But at the same time, I could have died just now. You could have died just now. Isn't that sad? Kids get cancer. TVs break. You could drink poisonous water. Someone could break your computer. You can give someone a gift and then break it on while you're giving it to them. Uh, I can't even get up to show you this, but there's a picture on my wall fell on my mom. Yeah, it's a hard to describe situation. I might write about it. I might put it in a video someday. I love making videos because videos are so cool. And now I like making nature videos because I thought a dirty thought. Dirty thoughts are okay. Intrusive thoughts are okay. Just try not to say them. But at the same time, I could have died just now. I could have died just now. I think some of the best comedians say their intrusive thoughts to make people laugh. I think that's what improv comedy is and stand-up comedy is. I don't think I can do stand-up unless I'm drunk, maybe. Okay. Uh, yeah. Lots of people are wild. Lots of people are smart. I think there's geniuses everywhere. I'm impressed by factories. Oh my God, factories. Can you imagine working in a factory? I think I worked in a factory one time. Tough work. Tough work working in a factory. So, yeah. There's so much to talk about. We have to talk and talk and talk. I was hoping for comments, but that's normal for me because I don't. I'm an old YouTuber. Yeah, I'm trying to still make YouTube videos, but at the same time, I might be able to write a short film or a feature-length film. I have one that's decent, that's in the pipeline. I still have to work on it to make other people see it. I love Troy Sivan, but I don't know what the fascists are doing, man. If you're a fascist, you have to study universal basic income, you study communism, study anarchism, study anarcho-communism. And another thing about me is that I'm a bad talker. I stutter, I mumble, and I take long pauses. That's why I write. And they say the pen is mightier than the sword. I'm surprised I've been on for 28 minutes. I'm waiting for my mom to come home. I don't know what she's doing. She could be having sex for all I know. And I love comedians. I love laughing. But sometimes I laugh too much. Yeah, I almost got into a fight recently because I laughed too much. And sometimes I have anger issues as well. This world is wild. The front line is everywhere, you know? If do you know what the front line is? Where army men fight another army, but it's the privates. Okay, I think I'll go. The front line is everywhere. Be ready for anything, but that's hard. There we go, I laughed. This was a tough one. I wanted to laugh more, but we gotta be serious sometimes too. Alright. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll go live soon. I might go live with my mom. She is amazing, but she says offensive stuff. I have to research if she can be allowed on YouTube. Yeah, I hope she gets famous too. She's amazing. She's my mom. She gave me $200,000, man. Not many moms do that, I don't think. I hope you get to see her in more videos or even in person, because she is amazing. I need her to be famous because that'll make me so happy. I love making myself happy by making other people do wild things for money, for fame, power. Because the world is changing all the time. Apparently, 100,000 people die every day. That's so many people, eh? That's kind of scary thought. Wow. All right, I'll go. Have a good day, please, or not. I mean, have a good day. I hope. All right, see ya. Where's Chunga?